This monument is a perfect example of how I got into headstone cleaning. Ileana Headstone Care has only existed for about a year and a half, but I've been cleaning stones like this one for around 8 years now. When I'm getting ready to set up the vault, it's pretty obvious if the gravediggers or the grounds crew has made a little bit of a mess on a stone, or if the stone just hasn't had a cleaning in a good long while. Now, this stone doesn't have a whole lot of mud and debris on the base from the digging process, but this cemetery must not use blowers when they're done weed eating and mowing, and there's a lot of grass and dust and dirt that is stuck to the stone. So once I was done setting up the service, I was able to give this a nice soap and water bath with a super soft scrub brush. Polished stones like this are very easy to clean, and they don't require any harsh chemicals at all. Personally, as a headstone cleaner, the only 2 products that I use are Dawn dish soap, unscented, plain Jane Dawn dish soap, and D2 biological solution. The only time D2 would be useful on a stone such as this is on the unfinished base, where mold and algae can build up on the base of the headstone. The number 1 rule in headstone cleaning is do no harm. So today I'm using a Libman horsehair brush that is super soft, and all it's really doing is help getting those pieces of grass and little clumps of dirt off of the headstone. For much older stones that are unfinished and maybe limestone, sandstone, D2 biological solution works wonders on those stones because it basically kills off anything that's living and growing on the stone and helps pull those stains out of the stone itself. So a stone like this is how I got my start in cleaning headstones. I would just keep a squirt bottle full of water and a couple of rags in my truck and clean off the excess mud. But over the years that's grown, and I've started to clean veteran headstones for free on the side, and I do family headstones that just need some attention before the family arrives. And I'd say about 95% of the headstone cleaning that I do is all by donation, just using that little bit of free time after I'm done setting up to do something good, give back to the cemeteries that I work in. I don't often talk pricing, but if a family were to reach out with a headstone such as this one, with this amount of dirt and algae, not much on this stone at all. The average price for headstone cleaning starts out around $100 per stone. Since I'm out in the field already doing this job, and since I'm available and I don't have much overhead, I just keep a tank of water on my truck and a bottle of dish soap. I like to keep my prices really low. So if there were a family that reached out for a stone like this would be around $60 to clean, and every headstone cleaning that I do has a 6-month follow-up to make sure that everything was cleaned and that the D2 did its work. Obviously on this one, I wouldn't have to worry about using the D2. If this stone were 60 years old and was built up on both sides of the base with algae and lichens, that price point would obviously be a little bit different. But my main goal on headstones like this is when the family arrives at the cemetery, I don't want them thinking about having to come back out and get this cleaned themselves. And in case the gravediggers overlooked a little bit of a mess they made, I want to look out for them too, because we all try to work together and provide the best service possible for the families. So here's a little bit of a before and after. And if you guys have any questions about headstone cleaning, what products to use, just send me a DM or leave me a comment. I'll be sure to get back to you and let me know what you think about my work. So thank you all, God bless, and have a good day.